Hey guys, welcome back to Indirect Knowledge. Today we are doing a tarot reading for Aleida. And Aleida's got a question. She wants to know, she wants to gain some insight into the relationship between her and Felipe. And so she wants to get some perspective or, see if maybe they're going to be in a relationship at some point in the future. If so, maybe kind of zero in, pinpoint when that might be, and just get some overall perspective on it. And so in this reading, we're going to look at that relationship a little closely. We're going to see what we can figure out for her. And just kind of off the cuff, I'm sort of picking up that, maybe there is something that's kind of there. Let's see. We'll cut the cards. Do a 7-card spread and just kind of see. This is really going to be a lot about Felipe and less about Aleida. I've already got a pretty good sense of Aleida, but Felipe is the one that I'm needing to kind of zero in on to kind of see like where he's at. And so I'm really focusing in on that right at this particular moment. So we're going to start with the past to kind of see what Felipe's past looks like. We have Temperance. Temperance is all about patience. So, it's about balancing. It's about creating the perfect, the perfect life or the perfect balance. This is about putting things into a good situation, like, doing our due diligence and really refining everything and getting it down until it's exactly the way that we dream of it to be. So people that have temperance or that have patience oftentimes are very good at creating things. And in this particular case with temperance, it's about relationships. And so it's about having patience in relationships, not just diving straight into things. And so in the past, he's just kind of taken it easy and not really, been so headstrong, and with the nature to just kind of jump into the situation. He's been more, he takes his time and he just kind of, he's a patient man. Next, we have the present situation, and we're at Judgment. Now, Judgment's not a bad card. It's just kind of it's about the cleansing of karmas. It's about, things coming out into the open, coming out into the light. A lot of times, Judgment is just about, it's about taking, it's almost like you don't care about what's going to happen. Like you're not afraid anymore. So you're allowed to just kind of let things happen. You kind of almost embrace it, almost even. But it's also a message of what's to come. And the future is usually calibrated. I usually do this about 3 months out or so, and okay, well, we have the Unfounded Thoughts card, or the Nightmare card, or this is the 9 of Swords. Swords are about conflict. Sometimes it's mental, more in our head than really it is in reality, and that's what this card is really telling us here. We're just gonna really, Felipe is gonna be more kind of along the lines of just, he's gonna think that things are not going to work out or going to be in his, he's going to think that he's just made some mistakes or done some things that he really shouldn't have done, and but it's not going to be founded in anything. It's just, this is just kind of like telling, he's just, it's going to feel like he woke up from a bad dream, but there's going to be a bit of relief to that quickly thereafter, because he's going to realize, hey, it was only a dream. It was just my thoughts getting the better of me, but it's unfounded. There's really no basis for why I had these thoughts or anything. And the real thing too, Aleida, is when this happens, try to be reassuring with him. Let him know that, hey, look, you may have had things in the past, or you may be thinking negative thoughts, but don't let those thoughts control you. Let go of those thoughts, and then everything is going to be fine. Our answer card tonight is the King of Pentacles. This is a very good one. Kings are people of authority. They know how to get what they want. And the King of Pentacles, he's the king of wealth. He's the king that I really like him. He's almost a little bit of arrogance in there, but he's good. He's a master at getting what he wants. That's the answer to this, and we're gonna move forward and just kind of look at the energy around that Judgment now. So the Judgment card, that was the one that I was telling you about, sort of the karma card. Is like things coming out more into the open, sort of judge for what we've done in the past. What we've done starts to come and become unraveled. The truth starts to come out. We've got the energy around that is the Ace of Pentacles. So it's sort of about like business ventures, new business ventures. Could have something to do with some kind of judgment around a business or his ineptness, or it could just be like maybe some of his dealings or his previous practices were maybe a little unethical or something. Maybe that's coming out, and maybe it's haunting him a little bit. Maybe that's where those thoughts are coming about as things move forward. Looks like he's really in the past, though, kind of taking his time and really weighed things out. Now we're going to move in for Felipe as far as all of this goes, but we're going to instead turn back to Aleida for just a moment and kind of see where her thoughts are about all of this, and specific to him, and see what's the situation. Oh, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. This is a queen of creativity. She's queen of influence. She knows how to take actions and get things done, and that's the controlling aspect of Aleida. Aleida's kind of trying to control the situation and trying to force it, and right now Felipe is more about patience. So the advice here is to give you patience with a patient person. Don't try to force things. Let things kind of just slide in, and you are going to be well off. Now let's look at the overall outcome of all of this. Yes, wonderful card, Strength, and this is about mental strength. Oh, fantastic card. So this is a lesson. This is a really easy reading tonight. This is just a lesson about having patience and not trying to work things in and be controlling of things and try to subtly influence people or try to put on those charms. Don't try to charm your way into this situation or into his heart right now. There's other things going on that you need to be aware of that he's not going to really let you be aware of, but there are definitely, maybe today is the Judgment card coming out, because that's really what this is all about, is just sort of the revelation or the revealing of things, and so we think of revelations, we think of Judgment, we think of just things coming into the open, and that's what this is all about. And Philippe's got a lot on his plate right now. He's got a lot of mental things going on, and he will in the future have even more of that start to go into the next couple of months here. Probably the next month to month and a half, he's going to start to experience this Nightmare card, this conflict, mental conflict and things. So he's not ready for a relationship right now. If I had to give you a timeline as far as when a relationship could start to come into play, this is what I would tell you. Start to look at the money, specifically for him. The answer for this to play out is for you to have some mental strength, mental endurance. You don't have to be actively trying to do something. And the Queen of Wands, that's what she's trying to do, and that's where your mind is. You're trying to make something happen put something out there, and right now I'm telling you, don't do it. I mean, it's just, you don't need that. You can be a lot stronger sitting on the sidelines, watching things unfold, being who you are, letting him be who he is, letting him work through his stuff for now, and then just, this is really saying friendship right now. Like, if you can be a good friend to him, help him get through these kind of situations, really serve him, and do the best you can with that. And then also, a lot of it is going to be hinged around the relationship will come more when all parties are more financially solvent, and specifically him in particular. He's got some things that he's got to work through and stuff, and some of that stuff has to do with finances. You're going to be fine, and he's going to be fine, but a lot of it is about new business venture. Something's going to come into play for him. The energy surrounding this judgment is something around a new business venture, or some kind of new, something to do with business or something to do with career, and it's something that's newer. Maybe it's a new job that he's gotten, or it's a new business that he started, and it's sort of like maybe he's not really so much prepared for it, or maybe it's that maybe there's some shady dealings or some things that he doesn't know about, some things that will start to come and become unraveled. And as a result of that, he's going to start to have a lot of conflict, and he's going to feel very conflicted. And so when you're feeling like that, a relationship is not going to be the best thing for you. And it wouldn't be fair to you anyway if he were to try to force a relationship with you at this time, because, well, let's just face it, it's not the right time. So when is the right time? That's the bottom line question. I'm seeing that you can hang in there about 7 months, about 6 or 7 months. It's going to be a lot better situation for you guys. 6, 7, 8 months. 6, 7, or 8 months. I'm going to say 6, 7, or 8 months. And the possibility for you guys being together in a relationship is going to be much better. But you got to hang in there, and you got to be mentally strong. And use your power of persuasion in terms of strength to help him in the best way that you can. And don't, I would say, just don't try to be real forceful about things. You've got a lot of charm and a lot of ability to be kind of, I don't want to say dominant, but just kind of, used to getting what you want. And so let go of that idea of getting what you want, and you will ultimately get it. It's going to be a lesson in patience for both of you guys, but mainly for you, for strength. He's a patient person. You got to learn what he's got to teach. So you can actually indirectly kind of learn from him, and at the same time help him. And then in about 6, 7, 8 months from now and all, there's going to be a real possibility that you guys will get together, and that the timing will be much better at that point, and the financial situation will be really good. So everybody wins. So hey, I wish every reading was so simple, and that things just came so simple. But this is what I'm seeing, and I feel absolutely convicted about it. So I hope that this helps you, and I wish you guys the very best. And again, there's going to be a little bit of a lag time here before you get what you want. But ultimately, if you hang in there and stuff, yeah, things will be good for you guys. There may even be a relationship about 3 months from now for you. I'm seeing someone. He's a handsome man. He's a handsome guy, younger guy, handsome. And serious. He's kind of a serious type individual. He's got a kind of a serious personality. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have enjoyed the tarot reading, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. We love subscribers, and if you want to be notified when we have new readings, which we do fairly regularly, just go ahead and click that bell icon down below. And if you guys have any advice that you'd like to give Aleida about Felipe or about anything else that you're picking up, please by all means do in the comment section below. We love comments. We love to see what others have to say on the issue. And so let's be a community and join in and help each other. So thanks so much for everything, and have a wonderful night. and we will see you on the next video.